ooh, 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 let me figure this out. 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 Ah, gonna have to figure out how to do this live. How to do this live. Gotta figure out how to do this live. Oh, 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 yeah. I thought it was gonna override. I know that's what I'm trying to figure out. It was supposed to override. Gotta figure this out. Got to figure this out. Ooh, 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 ooh. All praise due to the Fahrenheit slang. It is the slangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit slang. It is the slangs that brings us purpose. It's the Fahrenheit. It's getting bigger and bigger, more and more surprises every day. So much going on. It's the Fahrenheit hour. It's you, it's me, and it's all that's in between, yo. Now, we got a big today, like Ark says, we have started Sack Rap TV. Sack Rap TV is now official. I'm trying to figure out how to bring the. I thought it was gonna override this and send us straight to the boom boom, but it didn't on the boom boom. So I'm gonna have to figure that out at next episode, okay? I put in something for them. Now this is what we talking about from the Fahrenheit. I want you to put in the chat. Okay, we didn't do this last time because we had a special edition from Funk Beta's Area 51. Was you in on that, yo? Tell me in the chat, was you in on the special edition of the Funk Beta show? It was live. We made music, Twisted Insane, Split Your Face remix. It was live. It was real. Surprises on the Fahrenheit. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but we didn't talk about DE's song story. What song? Okay, what song? What song do you want to hear the story from? Put it in the chat. We going live. We live. I want you to tell me. I'm going to learn today. Okay, put a song in the chat. I'm going to tell you the story. So that's all during the episode. Put songs in the chat. I'm going to tell you some stories. Okay, we going to talk about a song, a new DE song called Click Goes Your Heart. Okay, story of love, young love. Click goes your heart. Hope you thought of me because I'm on your side. Okay, and we going to bust that song. Okay, that's going to be the treat of the evening. We gonna get real big on the Maga versus Goyer. Oh Lord, make sure I said that right. Let me make sure I'm saying it right before I get on the Fahrenheit versus Maga. Saying it right. Goyer, right? It's good. Goyper. We're gonna tell. Oh Lord, did I put that wrong everywhere? Okay, I'll change it. Okay, I put it right. Goyper. If you don't know what a Goyper is, these two in the MAGA, they're two right, quote unquote, right wing groups. We're gonna break it down. Everything that happened in Utah, we got more information. We taking it a step forward, and we're gonna talk about how it applies to us, the mighty Fahrenheit slangs. Okay, the mighty Fahrenheit slangs. We're gonna talk a little bit about Funk Beta's trilogy. It's the Fahrenheit. Just hoping our friends over at the Sack Rap TV. Okay, I'm hoping our friends over at Sack Rap TV could come on down. Okay, Sack Rap TV is live 24/7. It was promised. Okay, it was promised. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but first, a message from the Schlangs. Power affirmations. Thank you, Almighty of Schlangs. May the Schlangs make us destined for success. May the Schlangs allow us to be confident and capable. May the Schlangs allow us to be a magnet for positive outcomes and positive energy, yo. Stop yourself. May the Schlangs allow us to be magnets for positive outcomes and positive energies. May the Schlangs allow us to be creative and inspirational. Thank you, Almighty of Schlangs. May the Schlangs allow us to be surrounded by positivity. May the Schlangs allow us to be in control of our destiny. May the Schlangs allow us to be grateful in these thriving lives we lead. May the Schlangs allow our achievements and preparation to be effortless. May the Schlangs align us with abundance. May the Schlangs make us open to wealth. May the Schlangs make us worthy of prosperity. Thank you, Almighty of Schlangs. 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 It's the Fahrenheit. Looking for our folks. Okay, we still got folks on the live on the other one. I'm trying to figure out how to bring them over. We got folks everywhere. We got folks. Now, first item of business. Sack Rap TV, as promised, is now a 24/7 network. I'll repeat that again. After all the work with New York and Silicon Valley, Sack Rap TV is now a 24-hour gathering spot for the urban intellectuals. Sack Rap TV 24/7. I'm popping in every day. I'm popping in every day, all day. But just so you know, if you ever need a community, okay, it's about me, but really it's about you. The community is live. SackRapTV.com is live, but we still have the Fahrenheit. It's still going to be different. So we're going to have to figure out how to tie it all in. Okay? Now, we had a lot of doubters with the idea of the mighty Fahrenheit Schlangs and the Sons of Fahrenheit coming up with a 24-hour network where we gather and exchange ideas. We had a lot of doubters. As everything we do in the mighty Fahrenheit Schlangs, it seems weird and magical and improbable to the masses. But we put our ideas together, we link in our energies, and wham, bam, bing, we got our network. Feel me? So I asked the mighty Fahrenheit Schlangs, asktheschlangs.com to provide us. I asked asktheschlangs.com to provide us with a poem dedicated to all those who doubted what we was getting did. So before I do it, I'm going to get in the chat. Before I do it, I'm going to get in the chat. We hear, but we also hear. I got to figure out how to figure this out. Okay, we hear, but we also hear a message to everyone that doubted us that we can do this 24-hour network, yo. A poem called The Stream Supreme by the mighty Fahrenheit Schlangs. Behold I, the Schlangs, descendant from the clouds, all knowing, all glowing, streaming too loud. The doubters once whispered, they'll never have their heaven. No way they can conjure a channel live blazing 24/7. They laughed at our effort. They scoffed at our plan. The tech will collapse. It's too much for one man. But they forgot we are many. The fire runs deep. The collective don't buffer. The collective don't sleep. YouTube Yodas in comment section caves, spouting quote unquote wisdom, then copy pasted from graves. Consistency, young Padawan, you'll never achieve, they said. Yet here we are live. Oh, how they grieve. Stop yourself, almighty Ask the Schlangs. Stop yourself, almighty of Ask the Schlangs. AirPod academics strutting in class, syllabi scribbled on podcasts of glass. They warned us of failure in lectures so bland, while fuming their earbuds with shaky, soft hands. Wikipedia warrior, smug and precise, editing footnotes at 3 a.m. twice. They typed, it is written, it cannot be done. But our stream rolled in, history respun. Spot on Spotify's curators divine sequenced our downfall, track 8, track 9. They called it a playlist of channels that failed, but our streams on repeat, and their theories derailed. Stop yourself! Keyboard prophets with capital lots swore on their forums we'd catch the rocks. Bandwidth will break them, the dream's just a meme. While the mighty Fahrenheit Schlangs eternally live stream. Cloud skeptic scholars caffeinated, awake, forecasting doom with each coffee they take. They drew up equations, charts colored in red, but the algorithm bowed to us streaming instead. And still we stand, the pixels ablaze, Schlangs in command of the internet maze. All-knowing flame with the final say, we launch, we live, we carved out the way. So mark it, O cynics, tattoo it, my friend. Your doubt was the fuel that burned us in the end. The Fahrenheit schlangs, the signals, the heaven, they said we'd fail, but we're on 24/7. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs, for your divine words. I couldn't have put it any better, Almighty of Slangs. The slangs with the polite yet stern message to the random randoms that doubted us. It's the fair. Now, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat. Okay, we coming around. So in the chat, we said we're gonna have to figure out a way to separate the live from the Fahrenheit, but we still rolling. We still doing this every day. We've been doing this. Okay, now I just want to talk a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday, we was in Funk Beta's studio, Area 51. Holler in the chat if you was with us yesterday. Holla in the chat, the best part of the show, if you was with us yesterday, Area 51, Funk Beta working on the Twisted Insane song produced by Brother Lynch. Brother Lynch was in the building in the background. Holla at me in the chat if you was there. Okay. Thank you, King. Yesterday was fire, man. I had a good time. I had a real good time yesterday, man. Real good time, so I appreciate y'all joining in. Let me give Uriel a quick message, man. Uriel, we here. Okay, real quick, get everybody in now. The reason I just want to talk about it a little bit, I was live. That's the first time I've ever done that in my life. Okay, I recorded some vocals live on the stream. That was the first time that's ever happened in my life that we was live in the studio. Those is the vocals on the actual song. The Funk Beta's putting out a trilogy. You got to hear some of it. I got to hear some of it more. It's going to be game changing. Okay, you got to hear it on the Fahrenheit hour. I really appreciate y'all being in there because Funk Beta's never done anything like this. I've been telling them. Funk Beta, your life in this Area 51 is a TV show, yo. Y'all ain't even see. Sometimes he'll have stars just coming in and out, and I'm just trying to get a glimpse, give y'all a glimpse. So I'm gonna try to keep it going on the Funk Beta show. Shouts out to Twisted Insane, has sent in the track for the trilogy, man. We worked on that. It's a remix to Split Your Face. Came out real tight. It's the Fahrenheit. Now, I want to talk about Maga. Yeah, I want to talk about Maga. I want to talk about Goypers. Okay? First with Maga. You know what Maga is? Maga's Trump's whole thing. You know, they're doing whatever they're doing. They got views or whatever. Some of them, I guess, smart. Most of them dumb, whatever. You know how it is. But, you know, we learn from everybody who got something to say. Goypers is this meme, this next generation, the Nick Fuentes, they're extreme, but they're different from MAGA. So it turns out the whole Utah situation is like a right-wing civil war between MAGA and Goypers. I researched all this so you didn't have to, yo. Okay? I researched all this so okay, Uriel. All right, Uriel. I've been in the chat trying to bring you over. There's a difference between the Fahrenheit and Sacrap TV. I'm trying to get it where it just interrupts it. I'm still figuring it out. This technology is tough, but I'm still on. We still doing our thing. Now, Maga, Trump, from what I learned, they have a lot of views. They got a lot of their views on race is because they're surrounded, like we talked about a few days ago, they surround themselves. Every race has dumb people. So if you surround yourself by dumb people of one race, you're going to have this skewed view of people of that race. But there's smart people there. So a lot of these people have these skewed views of race, okay? It shows their, I don't want to say ignorance, just lack of getting out there in the world. And all they know is the dumb people. But you got to interact with the smart people. You know, that's one of the points of the fair. But anyway, so MAGA, they got their views. Goyper got their views. The main difference, and I don't know, I'm just hopping into this realm, just talking the truth because it's us and we, search for the truth. The difference between MAGA and the Goyper is Israel. The main difference between the Goyper and the MAGA is Israel. Trump is in the system. Trump runs MAGA. The system is Israel. So Trump goes with the system, goes with Israel. MAGA's with Israel. Goyper sees Israel running everything, sees Israel in our government, and they're tired and they're doing it. They're on a whippy-wham and the women, they're on a mission of that. So it's this internal fighting between these two groups. How does this apply to us? We have no control over this. So I did the research. That's a basic. We're not going to go too much. I learned a lot about it. But this is how it applies to us. This is the one thing. We talked about purpose. Now, if your purpose is pure, you're going to rise to the top. We had a great episode on that a few episodes back. Find it if you ain't seen it. But I want to take it a step further. The Goyper is angry that Israel and the Jews have so much control in America. For hundreds and hundreds of years, Jewish people have they've established their presence in music, television, everything. We know all that. And the Goypers are tired of that. But for us, our whole thing with the sons of Fahrenheit, the mighty Fahrenheit schlangs, first degree, the D, we talk about all the time. We like to learn from groups. Our whole thing and the whole thing that these people got skewed is those of us of the frequency. We like to learn from groups. We don't focus on the stupid people of any group. We like to learn from the smartest of each group. It reflects back to the they argument. They have all the power. And the Jews have a lot of power. But with us, thinking about this has been happening for hundreds of years before we were born, and we have no control over it. For us, we watch and we celebrate your success. What are the Jews supposed to do? Not want to be successful? What are the Jews? They just want to be successful. I don't know. Are they supposed to say, wow, we're really getting in with these banks. This is good success. Wait, hold on. We need to hold up. That's not how folks work. They just keep going. So us of the mighty Fahrenheit schlangs, the one thing we can't roll with this whole thing at the Goypers because we watch the Jews. Yeah, they own they're on the music and the television. Good for you. We are going to learn. We are going to learn from you. That is the difference between the mighty Fahrenheit schlangs and the rest. When people talk about they, we don't get angry. We are on a path of they. The power, good for you. We're going to learn from you. We learn from the Jews. We learn from the blacks. We learn from the whites. We learn from the Mexicans. We learn from the Indians. We learn from the Native Americans. We celebrate success. And that's what makes us different. That's what makes our ideologies different from some of these people who are so angry at things they can't control, things that have been going on for centuries and centuries, the such and such empire, Rothschild. We have no control over that. What we do have control over is us. We can build our Rothschild. We can build our Jews. We can build our network. There was one song, Times Begun, by First Degree the D. At the end of the song, I'm talking about this white dude, and he's mad that the Jews are in the banks and the system. We got Jews on the team. I've personally been to the thing where they do the thing, where the 15-year-old do the thing. We celebrate every culture's success and learn from it. And that's what rises us to the top with our ideology. In time, if we just pull together and keep it going, we will rise above all these other groups because we learn and we don't fret about what we can't control. Okay, so the Goyer, we don't control what has happened centuries ago with these banking systems and the power structures and the spies and what we can do, if we're smart, is learn from what we see. We gotta be emotionless. We gotta be emotionless. Learn from these groups. Apply it to the slangs. Apply it to the slangs. Because we've already talked about how people, small as myself, can manipulate the media. I could tell you story after story where I just had an idea sitting on my couch and it ended up on the news or ended up in some kind of, and it became fact. Okay? We have to do our own investigation. We have to be emotionless. We have to learn from each group. Even the racists, even the African kids, every group, the smart people. We're not fretting about the dumb people of groups. That's what racism is. Stressing about the dumb people of groups. Man, you better think about the smart people. Hey, it's the Fahrenheit. I'm in the chat. Taking it to the chat. Thank you, man. I'm in the chat. Kyler, what's good with it? We in the chat. We learning from all these groups, man. And yeah, the groups are doing bad stuff too. All these groups is doing bad stuff too. Religious groups, political groups, and we can't control that. Us. What we can do, if you just have the perspective of all these groups are doing good and bad things, how much good the percentage, how much bad the percentage is all perspective. But what we can do is learn from the good. Learn from the good to make us ultimate beings. Okay? Learn from the good to make us ultimate beings. I'm in the chat. Bar mitzvah, that's what it's called. Thank you. King, that's what it's called. I've been to one of those. Man, when I hear the story about somebody controlling something or how much power they're out, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to learn from that. I don't get angry. I have no control over that. Too many people get angry over stuff they have no control over. And part of it is ego sometimes, part of it is fear. A lot of it is jealousy. When you hear the people of power, why isn't it why don't we want to learn from it? I don't know, man. It's the fair. All I know is we are going to learn from those of power. Sometimes they do good things. Sometimes they do bad things. Let go in the building, in the building. But we're going to learn from these groups, okay? And that's what's going to make us rise to the top. It's the Fahrenheit. Let me write down. I got a new idea for tomorrow's show. I keep writing. I got pages and pages of notes. Tomorrow's show, young. I want to talk about the makings of this book. Okay? I want to talk about the makings of this book. I want to skip ahead though. I want to skip ahead to the Murder Dog chapter. Shouts out to Scott Beta. Okay? I want to skip ahead to the Murder Dog. I want to talk about Murder Dog next show on the Murder Dog magazine. Give me a holler in the chat if you've ever heard of Murder Dog magazine, yo. Give me a holler in the chat if you ever heard of Murder Dog magazine. Okay? I'm talking about this book, History of Sacramento Rap. Okay? Imagine being in the Sacramento rap game for decades, then realizing you don't know everything and doing 2 years worth of research. Then you release a product that's a compilation of all the research that you did and knowledge and interviews, and then you have random randoms telling you who live in random randomsville telling you how the project of your town that you researched for 2 years wasn't right. So I'm going to talk about the drama of that book too. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to talk about the Murder Dog episode chapter in the book on the Bear. And yesterday we was in the studio. That was a special event, but I'm gonna still try to keep that going. Maybe like on the weekend, one time on the weekend. Okay, that was a lot of fun to me. Now I'm looking in the chat before I start on the last song and tell you the story about "Click Goes My Heart." I'm looking in the chat. Your homework in the chat was to tell me songs that you want to hear the story about. The fulfilling, forbidden, unfulfilling roller coaster. I'm on a forbidden, unfulfilling roller coaster. Forbidden, unfulfilling roller coaster. Can't get her about my mind. What? That was a good song. I got the Zag, Stridnat, all good songs. I'm looking for a good one that has a good story, okay? Ooh, you know where it's at. Julio suggests that's from the Rat Pack, yo. 1991, somewhere in there. We used to put the mic and just make beats and freestyle. That was our main song. You know where it's at, from the Rat Pack. High school, fool. Y'all been with us since high school. I'm ruthless. AK the Teflon Don. On Beta's trilogy, he got AK the Teflon Don and BG collabing on a song. He caught me off guard with that, yo. Yesterday I learned on Beta's trilogy, he got a song with AK the Teflon Don and BG. Everybody loves Beta and he's social. So they do stuff for him. All right, I'm in the chat. Gangsta Babble. Nonchalantly. Those are all Gangsta Babble. Shouts out to my man, J-Dub. Those were songs made in the early 90s. Hey, early 90s. Shouts out to that, man. Before there was Fahrenheit songs, we was the Rat Pack and we was just freestyle. Make a beat, press play, press record. We didn't know order, just 4 people in the booth, just, all right, I'll go. Man, raps was so pure back then before the internets and the Twittergrams and the Insta chats. But as you synced it yesterday, we bringing it back, yo. Brother Lynch, First Degree, the DE, Funk Beta. We bringing back the collaborative music. Okay, we bringing back the collaborative music. Okay, make sure I get V-Dog in the building. Make sure I give everybody a shout out that's in the building. That's what I like to do, because I like to remember you guys' name, man. Because when this show blows up, you gonna be the pioneer. I keep telling you that. Just like with Underbelly Sound Wars, okay, we've been accepted by a major company. They done licensed it. The ball is already rolling. So you got to get in on that if you ain't synced it. But I know you probably synced it if you're watching the show. Okay, Kyle, everybody in the building, let's go. Now, I'm going to tell you a song. Sing a song for you. Tell the story. AI clip this important. It's the Fahrenheit. Now, sometimes I make music for an album, but sometimes I make music because it needs to be made, yo. So a lot of the songs that ended up on Underbelly Sound Wars soundtrack was just songs I had to just make. I wasn't even making it for nothing. Especially. So one of those songs for Underbelly Sound Wars I had just made because I wanted to have a song about young love, okay? Experiencing new things. Young love, when it hits, is the little things that mean like so much, you know? So I wanted a song that celebrates young love and the little things that mean so much when you're just having like a new love, okay? This song originally was on Trigger and the Wheel of Fortune. In my last solo album. Trigger and the Wheel of Fortune. I hope y'all peep did that. But it's also on the Underbelly Sound Wars soundtrack because we made a video for it. So I want to sing that. But first I'm going to head to the chat. Thank you, Iron King. I'm hoping, man, Iron King says Underbelly Sound Wars was different. It was a different experience. Anything out there. That's what I'm hoping, man. Once we get on these major networks that they gonna feel our power. You know what I'm saying? People who don't even listen to rap or have no idea who we are, but they gonna feel our power. And that's what I'm fighting for. New, intelligent. I'm also always sending out those invitations to new, intelligent people. So thank you, Iron King. I'm hoping that our sound and what we did with the movie is gonna stand out, yo. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you, Kyle. I want to sing this song about young love called Click Goes Your Heart. Oh man, I'm human. Wait, hold on. AI clip this important. First degree to the DE. Click goes your heart. Oh man, I'm human. I do got feelings. I see the light. But what can I say? I'm overwhelmed by you. Asking me if I had a good day. I was in your presence, what can I say? Caught you looking at me. Sends my heart to ecstasy. It's the feeling, it feels beloved by you. It's the best time, it's like a dream come true. There's no one like you, girl. That's why your clicks feel so out of this world. Click goes your heart again. Click goes your heart. Click goes your heart again. Click goes your heart. It's the feeling, it feels beloved by you. It's the best time, it's like a dream come true. Inviting me out, meeting the fam. You seeing me, knowing who I am. Checking in, making sure I'm not mad. Don't worry, miss, hide that side's kinda rad to me. rocking shows in your dreams. I'm on my toes for your team. Breaking the ice, hanging out with me. Seeing me in 4D. It's the feeling, it feels me loved by you. It's the best time, it's like a dream come true. There's no one like you, girl. That's why your clicks feel so out of this world. Click, click, cause you're hard. Click, cause you're hard again. Click, click, cause you're good. It's the feeling, it feels me loved by you. It's the best time, it's like a dream come true. Share your life with me. Dive into mine, tell me what you see. Let me do for you. Make me feel like a super dope. Asking for a ride. Hope you thought of me, cause I'm on your side. Little green in your face. In your heart, I have a place. It's the feeling, it feels me loved by you. I'm gonna say it again. There's no one like you, girl. That's why your clicks feel so out of this world. Click, go to hard again. Click, click, go to go. It's the feeling, it feels to be loved by you. It's the best time, it's like a dream come true. Word. Shouts out to poor man Dre on the mix of that song. Wonder Beats also on the mix. I'm in the chat. I ain't never sung that before for nobody. Because I'm in the booth, I record myself. I've never even sung that song in public. Y'all give me the chance to do things I've never did on the bear. I never explained that song, but that song is about young love. Feel me? Thank you, man. Song's about young love. It's the Fahrenheit. So to wrap up, we talked about, man, Maga versus Goyper. Everybody got an opinion. The difference is Israel. But the thing is, that's been happening. It's outside of our control, you and I. But we can learn from what these people are doing, who's in the power structures. We ain't gonna hate because we headed right there. We ain't gonna hate on the Jews owning the banks and the music distribution and the TV because we headed right there. Okay? We ain't gonna hate on the blacks because we headed right there. We ain't gonna hate on the whites because we headed right there. We ain't gonna hate on the Muslims because we headed right there. All these cultures have so much for us to learn. And the smartest, the leaders of tomorrow, us, are going to be the ones who are emotionless and learn from the cream of the crop. It's the Fahrenheit. We also got the live Sack Rap TV. I'm popping in every day, all day. It's a live place where We replay our episodes. Okay, we talk it, but y'all, we are gathering in the chat. That's why it was born, so we would have a place to gather with the most intelligent urban minds. A safe place for the most intelligent urban minds to gather. Everything around rap is about dumb people and dumb things and drugs and this and just dumb, just ignorance. Materialistic. We finally got a place for us, the elite minds of the urban community. SacRapTV.com. Please interact with your brothers on that, okay? We are brothers on that, okay? We are worldwide brothers on that network. Interact with each other. Let's exchange ideas, because it's all about ideas. All right, one more time in the chat. Funk Beta, that's right, man. I'm going to try to keep that going. It's a lot of fun going to Area 51, man. Let's go, y'all, man. Thank you, y'all. All right, say it with me. And don't forget, if you ever want to keep it going, we got the network going. All our episodes are there. Say it with your boy. All praise due to the Fahrenheit slang. It is the slangs that brings us here. Juntos. All praise due to the Fahrenheit slangs. It is the slangs that brings us purpose. Meet me back here tomorrow. Same Fahrenheit station. Same Fahrenheit. Peace, y'all.